Boys and girls, I have a new book to share with you this week. It's called Pigsty. Pigsty, and the author of this book, his name is Mark Teague. He's the person who wrote the words. This is a fiction fake story. It's just a made-up fun story. And I actually think it kind of goes well with Mother's Day, saying the word pigsty, because later we are going to be cleaning our room this week. Because is your room a pigsty? We're going to surprise your mom and clean it up for Mother's Day. We're going to work on 3 skills today. We're going to work on prediction, our opinion, and we're going to retell the story. Okay, so I'm going to start by reading the story, and I will pause to do a prediction. So again, remember, prediction is when readers take clues from the text and make a smart guess about what is going to happen. So we'll pause and take a guess. Sometimes we're right, sometimes we're wrong, but we'll just make that prediction in our head today. So again, our story is called Pigsty. And here's our title page. And here we go. Monday afternoon, Wendell Fultz's mother told him to clean his room. "It's turning into a pigsty," she said. Wendell went upstairs. Much to his surprise, a large pig was sitting on his bed. Look at that room. Look at the mess. Look at that big pig. "Pardon me," says Wendell. He shoved some toys into his closet, but the pig didn't seem to mind the mess, and Wendell found that he didn't mind the pig either. He decided to take a break. When Wendell's mother came to look at his room, the pig was hiding, but the mess was still there. She threw up her hands. "Okay, Wendell," she said, "if you want to live in a pigsty, that's up to you." Has your mom ever locked in your room like that and gave up? Wendell could hardly believe his luck. Now I can live however I want. He didn't even worry when he came home on Tuesday and found a second pig in his room. The mess had grown a bit worse, but he was able to jam most of it under the bed. "Pigs are all right," he said, "as long as it's only 1 or 2. Now I'm going to pause. Okay, so he had 1. He had a little mess. Now he has 2 pigs in his room because his room's even messier. Make a prediction. Take a guess. What is going to happen next? You have it in your head? What do you think is going to happen next? Let's see. In fact, they had a wonderful time. They played Monopoly until late each night and left the pieces lying all over the floor. Uh-oh. They had paper airplane wars, pillow fights, and their bed became a trampoline. Then 2 more pigs showed up. The mess grew and grew. Uh-oh. Now he has 4 pigs in his room. Is your prediction right? That night, when Wendell went to bed, the pigs were lying everywhere. They rolled up in his blankets and hogged all of his pillows, too. Wendell told himself he didn't mind, but he found hoof prints on his comic books. And Friday, when he got home from school, he saw that someone had been sitting on his basketball, and his baseball cards were chewed. "That does it," said Wendell. "I have had enough." He ran downstairs to tell his mother. "Sorry," she said, "but your room is your responsibility." She handed him a broom. Wendell started to complain. "The mess is too huge." But suddenly he remembered a saying he had heard, that many hooves make light work. He marched upstairs and organized a cleaning crew. Who do you think's going to help him? They swept and scoured, polished and scrubbed. Later that afternoon, Wendell inspected his room and pronounced it clean. In fact, it was a bit too clean from a pig's point of view, so while Wendell inspected, the pigs prepared to go home. One of them made a phone call, and a farm truck came to pick them up. They hugged and grunted and oinked goodbye. From that day on, Wendell kept his room clean. Except for those nights when his friends came by to play Monopoly. The end. So was your prediction right? Did you make a guess that the more pigs that came, the messier the room was? Now, is your room a mess? We're going to have to clean that up this week for your mom. Ready? Now, let's take a minute to do the opinion. So we can write our opinion and tell why we feel that way. That's telling you what you feel. Now, what did you think about this book? Did you like this book? So pause, Mrs. Maskell, and think, did I like it? And tell me a reason why. Okay, did you think of your reason why you like this book? I know Mrs. Maskell liked this book because it happens to all of us. I know Mrs. Maskell has 4 kids, and you know what? Their rooms become a pigsty often, and that's just a saying, a pigsty, like a pig pen, that the room can get messy. So I like that. It kind of reminded me of something that happens at our house. We're going to go ahead and retell this story to make sure that you understand it. So let's look at the choices. So I'm going to scan across. Did they leave? Did they clean his room? Were they hogging the bed? 2 more came. On Tuesday, what happened first? Do you see it? Yep. Wendell's room was a pigsty. On Monday, his mom told him to clean it up. That happened first. Okay, what happened after that? Let's see. Do you see it? Oh, yeah. When Wendell went to his room, there was a pig on his bed. Okay, do you see the next one? What happened after there was 1 pig? Do you see it? Do you see it? Oh, Wendell did not mind the pig. His mom said he could live with the pigsty if she wanted. He said, you know what? I'm not going to keep cleaning your room. If you want to live that way, go for it. So what happened next? Yep, Tuesday came, and there were now 2 pigs in his room, but Wendell didn't mind. So we had Monday. He went into his room. He didn't seem to mind. Now it's Tuesday. Now there's 2 pigs. What happened after that? Yeah, 2 more pigs showed up, and the mess kept growing and growing. What happened next? Yep, they hogged his bed and ruined his baseball cards. Yeah, things start getting ruined if you don't take care of your things. Okay, what happened after that? Yep. Let's see. Yep, Wendell told his mom, and she handed him a broom, and she said, it's your responsibility. We're going to be talking about that word, responsibility. It's your room. It's your job. Okay. Let's see, I'm going to move our last 3 here. Which one's next? So it's your responsibility. When it cleaned the pigs, did they leave? Did Wendell get the pigs to help him clean his room? But sometimes they came back to play games. Yep, he said Wendell got the pigs to help clean his room. Good job. After they cleaned the room, what happened? Did they leave or did they play Monopoly? Yeah, the pigs left, but then right at the end, what did they say they like to do? Sometimes they would come back to play games with Wendell. So let me go ahead and scan back through. Did you do a good job retelling that story? Did you remember it? And tomorrow we're going to listen to it one more time. I picked out someone else to read it to you. Great job, boys and girls.